Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use Google Form. So to get there, we have to go through Google Drive. You'll get to Google Drive and you'll press New. And you'll come down here to More and press Google Forms. And you can you can choose a blank form or you can form from a template. And so you can see what this is used for is basically kind of like a survey to collect, it could be a survey. It's more just to collect information. So like you can do contact information. If you just send this to somebody, they can fill it out. You'll get all their contact information. This I've used quite a few times in college. It's to find a time that works for everybody. So say you want to set up um, study, a study time with a bunch of people. You can send this to everybody who wants to be part of that study group, and you can say, and they can check off what days and what times they would be available to get together. RSVPs, just sending it to everybody on a party, kind of like the same as this party invite, just seeing if they can come and if that day works for them. T-shirt sign up, very easy. Very convenient, especially for sororities when they're trying to figure out how many shirts they need to order, what size, and who it's for. And then you can come down here and you can see how, like, kind of like the survey I had mentioned, event feedback. You can do use it for your education, course evaluation. I know this is kind of what we as students fill out at the end of each semester to talk about how a teacher did. But I will come up here and I will form a blank one just so we can see how it is. So when you come here, it'll just give you a blank form and you can edit it however you want. You can add a question, you can add a title, you can add an image, and you can add a video, and you can add a section right here. So I will title this practice form, just as the description, practice. Okay, untitled question. How easy is this to use? Okay, so this, okay, so how we can personalize this, I'm so sorry. You can do multiple choice where it gives you options and you type in what the answers would want to be. You can type in things if you want there to be multiple options, so they can click both. We'll have drop downs where you can choose. So like you would type this one, for example, and have options like that. Or you can do a linear scale, how easy is this, 1 to 5, and have them in. You can set it up to 1 to 10. Or multiple choice grid. And then you have the checkbox grid. You can add so if you said, what is your birthday? You can set it up right here. That's very convenient, especially when you're trying to collect data for a lot of people. Let's see what else. Time. When is a good time to meet for you? You can add a time right here. All right. So right here, you can, no, I'm sorry. Up here, you can customize what your form looks like. You can change the colors, change the background color, just so it's not boring. You can make your own color as well. Change the font style depending on what event this is for, or what or who your audience is. you can come right here and you will be able to, whoever created it will be able to see the responses. Or you can come right here, you can get email notifications for new responses. You can download the responses. So that would be really useful for when people say, oh, when you ask them when their birthday is or when they're able to meet for a time. That'll be really convenient for you to download all those responses. All right, and so here is how, this is just a preview of the form that you would send out. So when is a good time to meet for you? You can press AM, PM, 2 o'clock. Well, let's change it to PM. Okay, and then press next, and then you can press submit. All right, and you can submit a form multiple times depending on what the settings were set to. And if it's an email address, you can collect all email addresses. And you can see all the different things you can do with this. Release grade immediately after submission or later after manual review. And then you can customize to see for the person who took the quiz, you can see if they could see missed questions, correct answers, point values. Okay, we'll make that not a quiz. And let's look at presentation. And so right here is just a confirmation message, which you can customize for when the person submits their answer or their quiz or their response to your form. This will just be a message that is sent to them saying that you received their response. They will just have to put their email address in there right there. As same for everything, make sure that you have a title for your form, just so if you do get booted out, that it saves your response and nothing gets lost. And that is it. Thank you.